these guys while we were recording the EP, and came in, played some trumpet, and ended up playing some keys, and now we're a band.
Nice.
My name's Garza, and I play guitar. And I met these guys actually teaching this jerk guitar, and then he fired me, and then they picked me up. They picked me up originally playing keyboard, and I was terrible at that as well. So now I'm playing guitar.
I honestly don't know why he's still sticking around.
I'm Max Shepard. I play drums in the band, and I met them at a strip club in Miami.
You wrote it on a space whale.
I'm extremely good looking.
I'm Zach Shepard. I play bass. I met these guys a while back.
At birth.
At birth, yeah. We really bonded because we all have like an affinity for beautiful women. And, really awful inside joke.
That was good.
Well, you gotta test out your jokes here.
Yeah, you gotta try, man.
You know, see what works.
We're trapped in a band. We don't know if they'll kill or not.
Yeah.
And my name's Kiffy, and I play pedal steel and banjo. And I joined the band after a skydiving accident that dropped me into their house.
Yeah.
Deland is the skydiving capital of the world.
Oh, is that
That's
right?
a fact.
Oh,
That's true.
Nice.
My name's Andrew Shepard. I play guitar and sing in the band Roadkill Ghost Choir. And I kind of, I guess, started writing songs, and kind of everyone came together after I started doing that. So that's how I got into the band.
We hope all we've asked for. Paid our fate, amazing contortion. Memories babble in your ears. I am safe, I am muted.
You guys are from Deland. You have to maybe, for us geographically incapable folks.
Point it on the map.
Yeah.
Zoom out. You green screen and not right? There's the land.
DeLand is between Daytona Beach and Orlando, Central Florida area. It's a fine retirement community.
Nice, nice. Do you think that has inspired or motivated you to write the music that you're writing? Oh yeah. Nice.
I've been, I guess, doing music since like 15, like making electronic music. And
I don't ever want to hear that.
sure, it's gonna come out one day.
No. Stop.
And like I always really loved playing music, and I always took it serious, like making it. But I never had. I was terrified of performing. And it wasn't until I think it was around 21 that I started writing songs, like more like acoustic based stuff. And still, I was terrified to perform anything that I wrote. But I was, writing a lot more and recording like full-on demos in my room. And then I forgot, some promoter in DeLand heard the stuff and he asked me to play a show, and that's kind of when the band formed, was around that show. But it was, I think, after the first few shows that we played, that I realized this is what I want to do. I just want to write music and play and hang out all the time.
Yeah.
And you found a good crew.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always the
That's a critical piece.
Yeah.
Defiance in the garden, revival children in the streets, bathing in signs and wonders, repeating the bile and blunder with ease. Lazarus, keep it together. You've only been asleep, dreaming of funeral headlines, your mother and your sweet young wife crying. With a sleight of hand, it's so. Who can see what the seed holds? When we leave our bodies, the world will know.
You guys are in it.
Yeah, I mean, I went to college for a few semesters, and I realized, man, I was like political science, and I realized, oh my god, this is depressing. It's just so depressing. And I realized, like, man, music's the only thing that feels right to do.
Yeah.
So that's
I was a music major, and even that, still being in college, is just like was not the thing. It just felt like you're being forced down a certain track, and I've made music like forever, like, piano lessons when I was like 6 or something, picked up trumpet before middle school, but it was like dropping out of school and thinking that like I could kind of just do what I wanted to do and that it might work out. It's nice to see that it kind of is now.
With a sleight of hand, it's so. Who can see what the seed holds? Better brace yourself when we leave our bodies. The world will know.
Well, you guys just kind of got where you're starting a tour right now, with the Dead Confederate, and you kind of just got that going. But you just came off of a tour with Banded Horses doing the opening slot. I didn't know if you could take a moment and just talk about that experience as a whole.
Yeah, it was probably the most insane shows we've ever played.
Yeah.
Definitely the most people we've played to.
Like tenfold to a lot. Like big difference.
That's how you grow. We
Yeah.
grow from these experiences, you know, but yeah.
Lots of ground.
Yeah. And what were some of the things that you kind of took away from, you know, going from, you know, in the fall, you know, 8 months ago, playing to just a handful of people to suddenly jumping on a stage with 1,500, 2,000 people in front of you, you know, was there anything you kind of, you know, gained from that experience or from the bands that you were playing with, that insights and that you thought were, you know, interesting or helpful?
I just feel like, I don't even know, I feel like we were just really lucky to be able to do it. Like,
Yeah.
it just kind of happened, and so the fact that, like, we made that, we were able to, you know, 8 months ago play in front of, like, 5 people and then have the opportunity only, like, 8 months later to play in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Supporting a really cool band that we listen to. We're kind of still processing, at least I am,
Yeah.
that it even happened.
If anything, for me, it's like you kind of like learn how to just do your thing, go on stage. Like, doesn't matter if you're gonna play for 2,000 people or 10 people. Like, we're starting to kind of come into our own, I think, which is cool.
I find it easier to play for
Yeah.
the big
Big-
venues than for like nobody.
At least there's someone clapping.
One cross person in the back of you. I didn't come to see you.
And then realize he's just the cook. Just came out to get some water. Yeah. Do you think that experience has affected your music in any way, or especially in the live setting?
I actually, when there's less people or it's like a shitty show, sometimes I'll play louder or like more fucked up on purpose.
Yeah. Just to try and get people's attention. Yeah.
You will listen to the buzz because I'm gonna play it. Deafening levels.
The mountain cold that fire took his hand and shed off the
Is it just like, yeah, we're just gonna do this, like crank it out now, just blow it out? Is that the attitude?
Yeah.
I think, at this point, it's just play wherever we can.
Book us and we'll be there.
Well, it's weird though. Too. I mean, I like playing in, more like places that actually have a music scene.
Yeah.
Because we've played towns where it's like just like nobody lives
Name
there.
them. Come on.
But it's weird though. What was the
Whitesburg, Kentucky.
Whitesburg.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. Seriously.
It was incredible.
We went down. It was the downtown area. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Nobody was down.
It looked like a ghost town.
There was no cars, there was no people, and we're like,
All the businesses were closed too, like
Not just closed, but like boarded.
Not opening tomorrow. Like tumbleweed rolling down the road, and you're just like,
So-
what the hell is going on?
we set up and we were thinking we're not going to play for anybody. Like, nobody's going to be here, and it was around the opener. He started playing and people started coming in. It was like, people live in this town. There's actually people here. And then by the time we got there, or we started playing, we had a crowd of people that were actually really listening and paying attention and into it. And it was the craziest experience. Afterwards, we all went to some bakery and
Yeah, there was an after party that they had set up for us. And everybody was just shaking hands. Well, I think the guy who booked the place. I think the guy who booked the place also ran the radio station there.
Okay. So it's only 1 or 2 radio stations.
Yeah, they can even pick up where they are. It's population 8,000, a coal mining town or something.
It was way less than 8,000.
Yeah, it was so much less than 8,000.
1,000.
But it was so I don't know what to expect when it comes to that, because that blew my mind.
Yeah, the old dude too.
Oh yeah, so cool. Yeah, we got to stay at his log cabin. He told us we could.
He just walks outside and just is like, hey, what the hell's it going, guys? You bring this cold weather from Florida with you? We're like, oh, that's funny. He's like, okay, you guys want to go smoke a doobie?
run.
I don't know if you could just kind of talk about, some of the directions that you're thinking or that you're taking the band now. That you've kind of gotten on the road, you're getting the kinks out of the road horse, and now you're thinking, let's move maybe back to the studio and start recording some new tracks and stuff.
Yeah.
I know we just heard one, but I didn't know if you could kind of think of what are some of the ideas that you're kind of pushing around.
I mean, I think I'm halfway through the process of writing the next album. I know as a band, I think we're gonna get probably a little stranger on this one. We're gonna take a lot more time with just sound and textures and getting it spacey and since probably not. I mean, songs like Beggar's Guild.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's gonna be anything quite like that on the next album.
Sure.
And that might disappoint people. But there'll always be those elements because it feels right.
Yeah, it's part of
the
it.
banjo, banjo, pedal
Yeah.
steel, and
Exactly.
we always have that kind of twang to us because that's the
kind
kind of music we write.
Yeah, like the origins of
Yeah.
the music.
But
But I know, like when Kiffy, you play the pedal steel, it's definitely not traditional sounds that I hear, coming out of a pedal steel, even.
Yeah, I think it's
And,
cool to make that thing sound weird.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you do to kind of try to kind of step it, in some direction away from what people traditionally
Most
hear?
people don't use that much distortion on steels, and actually, 90% of the time when you hear it, like especially like on Nashville recordings, like they actually record that stuff direct. So there's like usually not even an amp, so it's just like pedal steel directly in, super clean, super pretty sounding.
1, 2, 3, 4. twilight glow I see her, blue eyes crying in the rain. And when we kiss goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, and only memories remain. Through the ages I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. There's a bird
Dad, for showing up and being a special guest on today's show, and very concerned about what may be happening later in my basement. Cool, thanks, guys.
You might get a touch of the titillator. Let's just say.
This is gonna be hard to edit.